Welcome back, everybody who's watching this. Curious individuals. Let's jump into the news. Number one, Ty's post about Checklist Pro and programmatic checklist creation hit number one. I don't know about you, but this solution he has is quite interesting. And if you haven't seen it, ask for a demo. Eliza from ServiceNow posted this service portal design guidelines. I love design guidelines because I can then quickly make an opinion about them, whether or not I agree with them or I disagree with them. I haven't read this thoroughly, but the fact that somebody put the effort in to make this is fantastic. It's like the old typography guide that ServiceNow used to have. Well, technically they still do have, but it's really easy to see like, oh yeah, we should be consistent with our text. And this probably says, oh, you should be consistent with how you make modals and maybe forms and other things like that. So thanks, Eliza, for posting this. Next, Narsing1 on the community posted this portal widget thing to interact with ChatGPT. And right now, AI is all the rage. If you're curious to see what he did, I recommend checking the link below. Sai Kumar posted about glide record details. It's awesome when you're excited about a script include that is either new to you or you found it saved you some time. Glide record details can totally do that. Unless you're in a scoped application and you can't use it because it's not privileged to your scoped application, in which case you might have to rewrite it. I had a post about metrics and you can't seem to use them properly within scopes. And this was one of the problem script includes that I could access without making a global thing. Ruin Smith posted about moving your certs from one partner to another, which is something that we should be reminded of every now and then. I know MGPOW made a post about this too. In my opinion, it ultimately comes back to how we have multiple accounts when we shouldn't. There should just be one account that ServiceNow knows us as. Like, why do I have 4+ accounts on the community? It's because I worked at 3+ places that have used Ty, and if you were on my time now support, and you happen to navigate to community, it just made you an account. Your account that you're on is privileged to the knowledge content and privileged to the certifications. If you're a partner, that's kind of important. And it's just a huge hassle. Like, come on, guys, let's get down to one account. Astrid from Sapphire Now posted on the sidebar in the next experience, which is something that I think is going to be really phenomenal since ServiceNow is deprecating or has deprecated some of the chat stuff in lieu of the sidebar. I haven't used the sidebar personally, but I've seen it in demos and it looks really great. I'm glad someone is taking this on as a series of content so I can learn more about it without doing the work. Prashant Kumar posted about the ServiceNow Utah features on Medium, and it got a lot of clicks. There's a couple different posts. This is the 5th one. It goes over those features. If you missed last week's video or you didn't watch Chuck Tomasi and the rest of the developer MVP's Utah premiere video, this isn't a bad recap. Psycheron posted about 10 reasons why applications get rejected from the App Store and goes over them quickly. Who doesn't like a great listicle? I love lists like articles. They're quick and easy. They're just satisfying. If you're curious of how scoped apps fail getting submitted to the store, like this would be an article to check out. Kovestic posted, I think it was 7 hidden gems. I wouldn't say that they're all hidden, but 7 things that we can be appreciative of from ServiceNow. It's a good list. CJ and the Duke made a podcast about what you should do before you go to a bootcamp for ServiceNow. And they're not wrong here. This is great content that they made. I don't know that I would explicitly expect anybody to do this stuff. However, if you did, you would have a leg up. There's no question. So if you're looking to get in this space and you're curious about what those steps might be, give that a listen on your morning walk. Callie is having these live speed coaching things, it seems, every week. And the next one is with Christopher Walker. I believe he works at ServiceNow. This is happening on Wednesdays. So I would highly recommend jumping on if you're curious to see what type of questions are out there. And they'll be taking live questions from the audience, or at least that's how it worked before. So if you'd like to interact with that, jump on LinkedIn and find that post. I have a bunch of these screenshots of these events. ServiceNow is packing a bunch of things in the next week. Some virtual agent classes here. We have some meetups coming up. If you are not going to be able to go to Knowledge, I would highly recommend joining the Phoenix ServiceNow Developer Meetup on Tuesday, tomorrow. I believe the agenda said something to the effect of Chuck Tomasi is testing out his HomeCon doc. So if you want to see it ahead of time or you're not going to be able to go to it, check it out. In my neck of the woods, there's a developer meetup on next week. I'm excited about that. There's a whole bunch of other stuff coming up. Conversational Interfaces Academy and ITOM stuff, ITAM, GRC, more stuff. I was going to go over these, but there's just too many of them. I'll put a link in the description below of all the events. Denisha Elias and I were speaking on Cali's speed coaching last week or the week before, and she brought up this application Nourishment that she's excited about bringing food to food deserts, like inner city places that don't have access to groceries and this kind of stuff. And I think it's a phenomenal idea. I can't wait to see how this turns out. I'm glad that she's continuing to share it so people are well aware of it. And if you missed it last week, Callie had Ada Wilson on for the live speed coaching, and that's recorded. You can go check that out. And then I just wanted to share this page here that Mike shared, entitlements for subscription products. It's a page where ServiceNow lists all the different types of things that they sell. They don't say how much they are, but they do say that it is a line item that you can purchase. For instance, a production instance is listed just as 4 terabytes of space in their production data centers, which is interesting because they also sell additional terabytes of storage. Like if I get 4 additional terabytes of storage, does that mean I get a second instance? Is that how that works? I don't know, but it's out there. And then I wanted to add an update. The Scribe Monster, the thing I built to learn AI for myself and other people are using, I finally added the code review feature, which is the last feature to make it complete what I wanted to get out of it. I'm still learning from it and doing other stuff with it, but updates will probably become less regular now that I've gotten all the features out. So if you want to check it out, ascribe.monster, that's an actual web address, and there's a link there to sign up and another one to get the extension. Last but not least, I wanted to share an interesting use case for AI, which is in a tool not in ServiceNow, but something called Invigate that Matt Brand works on. And I thought this is a really awesome use case. If someone makes this in ServiceNow, that would be phenomenal. And I do have the ability to do this with that extension. But I would have to take data from the page of possibly what the question was or some input. It's just interesting. So that being said, it could be really awesome. What do you guys think of this? Do you think this is too much AI stuff, or do you think it's not enough, or are we going down a hole that we'll never get out of because it's the new printing press? I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I will see you next week.